Today we've got an exciting lineup of Pokémon TCG community stories for you. From mind-blowing trivia revelations to unbelievable card pulls, shipping nightmares, and heartwarming moments, this video has it all. Sit back and enjoy these tales from the Pokémon TCG subreddit. Let's dive in! Our first story is a hilarious Pokémon trivia epiphany. A Reddit user admitted, "I'm an idiot. I just realized today that Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres mean 1, 2, 3 in Spanish. Dang. Someone tell me I'm not the only one." Yep, the three legendary birds literally have uno, dos, tres in their names. And if that surprised you, let me blow your mind even more. Dino, Zweilous, and Hydreigon translate to 1, 2, 3 in German. And it doesn't stop there. Some names are clever, or maybe just lazy. For example, Ekans and Arbok, that's just snake and cobra spelled backwards. The Pokemon world is packed with little naming tricks like these. Do you know any other ones that most fans might have missed? Drop your favorite examples in the comments. I'd love to hear them. Next up, we've got an insane lucky pull that happened during a simple work break. This collector was still pretty new to the hobby and had already heard all the horror stories about the prismatic set's awful pull rates. So naturally, he decided to test his luck anyway. He grabbed an 8-pack of mini tins from Costco, and since it was Friday, he brought 5 of them to the office to crack open with the boys on break. And then, it happened. He ripped open a pack and found himself staring at the Holy Grail, a God pack.
Oh my God!
For anyone unfamiliar, a God pack is when every single card inside is a hit. It's basically the lottery ticket of booster packs, the ultimate jackpot. The community went wild congratulating him on the once-in-a-lifetime pull and on his new Pokemon addiction. No one stops after a pull like this, right? Our third story is a bit of a downer for convention goers. A user attended Collecticon expecting a fun time buying cards and merch, but came away disappointed. Feels like the event is more geared towards vendors trading with one another or vendors trying to unload scalped products, the user noted bluntly. Many products on sale were marked up well beyond retail, as if the scalpers all gathered in one place. Other attendees chimed in to agree. One commented they saw the same behavior in Kansas City, where a vendor was trying to sell a sealed Poncho Pikachu card for an absurd price, claiming it will grade a 10 to justify the markup. Card is never a 10 unless it's in a slab. Don't support this behavior. The card could be in the best condition ever, but a grumpy grader could still grade it a 9. The consensus in the thread was that Collecticon had lost some of its charm due to profiteering. It's a reminder that even at conventions, buyer beware. Not every deal is actually a deal. This one is even worse than the last one. The user posted, "FedEx stole my Pokemon Center order," along with evidence that their shipment was absolutely destroyed upon arrival. According to the post, the box showed up with contents missing, and someone along the delivery chain helped themselves to the goodies inside. People shared similar horror stories of stolen cards and boxes, with many pointing fingers at FedEx for lax security. This is nothing new, and you should absolutely avoid FedEx when getting Pokemon cards. The thread's advice was clear. If you're ordering rare cards or expensive products, consider using extra insurance, requiring signatures, or even different carriers. Pokemon cards have unfortunately become a target for theft due to their high value. The worst part is Pokemon Center's customer won't even help you once the package is marked as delivered. This has been happening for a while, and it's crazy that FedEx refuses to solve this problem. If you are enjoying the video, don't forget to give it a like and subscribe. It helps the channel massively and costs you nothing. Time for some positivity. In this heartwarming post, this Pokemon card vendor does what he does best, spreading joy. Beard Dad Cards, lovingly referred to as Phil by commenters, has gained a reputation for generosity, and this clip showed him giving away cards packs for free to a young fan, bringing a huge smile to everyone around. The post went viral. People absolutely love seeing someone in the card selling scene do the opposite of scalping, giving back. It's important to remember there are many vendors who are trying their best to give back to the community. If you want to chime in as well, you don't need to go out and give cards to kids. Just don't support scalpers and don't buy their products. Have some self-control. Find some local shops that have limits on buying Pokémon products, or just buy singles. The truth is, with Phantasmal Flames coming soon and 30th anniversary around the corner, the crazy is not going anywhere anytime soon. This next story caused an uproar. A user exposed a local card shop owner for scalping retail stock, and the community was not happy. The post detailed how the owner of a card store, an LCS, was spotted at Target during a restock, buying out tons of product. In fact, the OP identified the store, Art Cards and Collectibles in Miami, and basically caught the owner red-handed filling his cart with Pokémon cards meant for everyday customers. The outrage was palpable. People called it disgusting behavior for a store owner who gets product wholesale to swoop in and grab retail stock, only to resell it at higher prices. People absolutely nuked Google reviews for this LCG, and he went private on his socials. However, Google reversed the reviews and he will probably face 0 consequences. But I still think people like this are worth calling out. So do your part and call out your local vendor. Ever see something in the card world that just makes you go, why? That's exactly what happened to one Redditor who shared a TCG experience that had everyone facepalming. They were about to buy a first edition Lugia for $660, and to be safe, they asked the seller for a quick video of the card. Seems reasonable, right? Well, the seller actually sent a clip of himself holding this unsleeved Lugia with paint-covered hands. I mean, who does that? To make matters worse, the card wasn't just moderately played like advertised. It had dents all over the back. The buyer wisely canceled the transaction. The seller didn't fight it, but instead blocked the buyer from making any future purchases. The situation got weirder and the seller requested apology. The comments were priceless, half horror, half humor. People joked about creative new ways to devalue your cards and begged the seller to sleeve the card, or at the very least, wash their hands first. Moral of the story, if you're handling a $600 card, maybe put the paintbrush down. And before we wrap up, here's a quick little story that proves sometimes the gamble pays off. One user bought a random loose pack of Sun and Moon Unbroken Bonds, mostly because he loved the pack art. He couldn't afford the big alternate art chase card, so this was his little consolation. That pack sat sealed for a while, until Temptation 1. He cracked it open, and wouldn't you know it, he hit the absolute jackpot, the ultimate chase card from the set. Now, yeah, buying singles is usually the smarter move in the long run. But let's be honest, ripping packs is where the thrill really lives. So don't be too precious with your sealed products. Every now and then, crack one open. Who knows, you might just get your dream card staring back at you. And there you have it. From hilarious discoveries to infuriating scalpers, lucky pulls to wholesome deeds, these were some of the Pokémon TCG community's most notable stories recently. It's a wild world out there for collectors and players, and the online community never fails to entertain with their experiences. If you enjoyed this roundup, please give it a thumbs up and consider subscribing for more. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.